Yo, this is King Earner coming to you guys live and direct. Make sure y'all come to King Earner official page on Instagram. Make sure y'all click the link in the bio to get that Honorable Congress Christmas sea moss soap. Make sure y'all get that ASAP. I want to bring something to the attention of the people. I already grind the women up. I grind them to sawdust for everything that they done in reference to following the kitten and making the mistakes that they made. And a lot of people are going to say, yo, Erna, honestly, they intentionally made that mistake. It wasn't a mistake. It's something that they're into. I want people to have understanding that we are missing something in our community, in the black community per se. And I'm not going to say it ain't happening in the white community, but I'm not really concerned about that because at the end of the day, I'm speaking to our community as a whole. And as a whole, brothers, we went too far off. Not just Muslim brothers, but any nationality, any religion. It just goes for all of us. At the end of the day, y'all allowed y'all women to be the I am truth follower. Because at the end of the day, if you think about it, y'all already heard him speaking in your homes. Because a lot of y'all have women in the homes where they're in their phone and you hear the man's voice being heard over and over and over again. It's like, okay, when do we begin to care? Men, when do you begin to care about your spouse or your relationship? Let's say, because there's some marriages that's not strong as relationships, and there's some relationships that'll never ever get close to marriages, but they are similar. And at the end of the day, y'all won't even speak up because I'm going to tell you why. You too occupied with the wrong things. You too occupied either with the dollar, maybe a job, too occupied with maybe either another woman, too occupied with maybe either something that's put you in a position where you say, forget your lady. Same thing for the women. You know your man on social media 24/7, but not one time you ask him, yo, what's going on? Why are you so invested? Why are you so tuned in? But a lot of y'all don't care because y'all don't have understanding that this platform thing, this social media, this algorithm got y'all caught up in an addiction. The same addiction that some individuals may look at and say, man, I hate Percocets. I hate alcohol. I hate crack. I hate people that smoke weed. I hate this. But yet you're invested more in this than you're invested into anything else in your life. And guess what? It's going to come a time where it's going to bite you in your ass. And at the end of the day, that's what happened with a lot of you individuals. Because a lot of y'all didn't pay the kitten. A lot of y'all women didn't pay the kitten when you're right next to them. But guess what? You don't pay attention to them. So why not tune into a guy who's coming off very charming and giving y'all wives some understanding that y'all can't give understanding on? And more than anything, he's actually taking time out to ridicule and down the men. He's downing us to a point where as though we're missing the fact that we need to get it together because he's exploiting a lot of the negative things that we do as men, and the women are able to relate to it. So of course they're going to go all the way in and tune in and say yes and share it across the whole goddamn world. And at the end of the day, y'all going to say in y'all relationship, this isn't a reality. Social media isn't what people, this is what individuals don't understand. It's not real. It's more than real. And it's damaging. Guess what? We fell in because we let a kitten like him come all the way in and take your chick. Yeah, he might have not actually had sex with her, because I know a lot of y'all, especially the men with the pride, and in Islam we call it that gaira, that jealousy, that for the sake of Allah, that might say, man, he ain't had sex with my woman. No, he had sex with her mentally. He took her out of your bedroom, put him in his mindset, and said, because she watches me every day, I'm going to give her advice. And guess what? They're going to follow. And I'm going to take a little bit of his bread that he's giving her, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to catch me an earn. Because if you don't know a broke nigga from actually watching this guy, I mean, just a few years ago, his child was in the car with him while he's selling dills, and guess what? He leaves his child. So you know someone who's overly extreme, happily, and arrogant about a couple of pennies. You see where I'm coming from? Honestly, what could this social media really, how much could it pay an individual? It's not giving out no millions a day. You don't hit a hit record overnight. It takes time, and then when you get there, it's like this is a revolving door, some type of cash that you can keep in. It keeps some type of honor in your pocket. And most of y'all don't understand what true honor is. So y'all fall for the false honor. And at the end of the day, you're paying another man. Rather it's him speaking, or rather it's her buying into a book, something that doesn't have anything. Yeah, well, it might be a book like how, you know how individuals say, learning how to be with your husband, learning how to be a woman. No, these things come from her mother, her sisters, her family members, individuals in the street, cousins, aunts, whatever the case may be. It's all about the morals and the respect of a person. What real woman wants to be on social media and they're not earning a coin on there that's taking care of the means that she needs to be taken care of? Honestly, the time invested is why. We want understanding, but we're not going to get understanding because some of you dudes are going to make excuses for your woman. Oh man, I ain't into, her personal life. What the hell you marry her for? What the hell are you with her for? Why are you with this woman when you know that we are human beings? This is a land that she's in. Social media is another land that is nothing but temptations, nothing but things that she can see that she never could see in real life. Yeah, she got the models on there with the 100 packs. Nigga got so many 6-packs up to his neck. Your woman all in his joint, looking at him. But yet when she logs off, she says she loves you. But at the same token, you never know when that opportunity presents itself, how she would carry it. And guess what? Most of y'all will never, ever, ever care because you too busy looking at the chick with the fat butt. You like, goddamn, she can look at the 6-pack, but I got a fat rear end that I'm looking at. That's a whole woman with the peach sitting out the back of the ass. And guess what? I'm in tune and I love that. Y'all weak. I'm going to keep it 1,000. Y'all all are weak and y'all all are losing because at the end of the day, that's why y'all don't have relationships. That's why your relationships aren't strong. That's why the man goes out every day, sleeps with another woman, comes back in the house, act like he loved you, stop paying the bills after a while, don't give a damn and say, no, I love my wife when he goes on social media or take a picture with her. Y'all frauding on this joint. And at the end of the day, I can't blame it all the way on the women. It's the men that's allowing it. Y'all have become so blinded by everything else that y'all left your household in order for someone else to come through your household via a phone. You gotta be kidding me at the end of the day. Where's your strength? Where's your manhood? Where's your muscle? And then I'm gonna say this, brothers, you can't change it. You can't change a woman who's addicted to social media, who's actually involved or invested. So why are you even there? Why you even continue to, it's over and over. You already see what lane she wants to be in. You already know she's wide open. She's wide open to the world to actually have access to her about what? Actually, answer me this. What is she open for? What is she? I don't understand here. Does she have some sort of business whereas though her page is wide open where every man can say, I like every sexy picture about your wife. Her titties out a little bit. Her eyes is extremely gorgeous. Her hair is out. She has this special color on, this special look. What is her attention seeking for? And y'all know the attention seeking. Y'all know why, but guess what? Y'all niggas don't care, man. And women, I understand the single life. The men, we understand it. You see, I've been single in my time. So it's like, after a while of being single, you start having a mindset like, damn, all right, I'm single, but this can't be a forever thing. Let me start stacking up some type of honorable loyalty before I even get with a man. That way I don't got to go back into my phone, deleting. I don't have to go to social media blocking. I don't have to do all of that because at the end of the day, I'm already on a right path of having some type of understanding that I respect myself. But none of y'all respect yourself anymore. Nobody. You get with a woman 2-3 weeks later, guess what's happening? Same nonsense you've been dealing with when you're dealing with when you were single with another single woman and just dating. And at the same token, the same thing when a woman get with a man. She gets with a man who got all of this nonsense going on, old videos of him running stuff, and it's all in his chat. when you find the people that don't care about those things and straighten that out before y'all even get serious, you got to honor and respect that. Or you're going to lose that man or that woman, and you're going to get with another individual who doesn't care, where you both are next to each other on social media 24/7, like this, all day, all night, carrying it with dishonor. But yet y'all respect one another. Yet y'all have individuals that are a part of the situation, married, with children, married with others' children involved, whatever the case, these children take an attachment to you. And at the end of the day, what are these marriages and these relationships? How long do they last? They don't last because nobody got no respect for each other. Because everybody is busy running around chasing after I am truth. They want some type of truth. The kitten laid out, you can't hate on that part of it. The kitten laid out a perfect plan for your women. He laid out a perfect plan. He was probably in that cell, in that hole, in that like a rat, sitting up in that bunk or in population, barely could come out and move around in that rack, going through his mind. Ooh, you see this social media thing? I'm going to get them. I got them. Their women are going to be tuned in. I'm not going to show my stomach. I'm going to show chest up, tattoos, a little bit of Filzuck, and then guess what? I'm going to be charming, and they're going to like it because I'm going to tear down men. And guess what? Guess what? Y'all fell for it. And y'all going to continue to fall for it because it's not just about him. It's other individuals that they're listening to and following too. Your woman might come follow one of these dishonorable sheikhs that's on here that call themselves a scholar that's not a scholar. And all of a sudden, you never know, she might be flown out somewhere with somebody's whole situation in her mouth. All of a sudden, just from a like, she don't know how she got there. Because guess what? Anybody can fall victim to temptation. And it only take one mistake. It only take one time of the lusting, and it continues. So why are we tempting ourselves with this type of dishonor? You can have social media, and women, you don't have to look at the six-pack man 24/7. He can happen to scroll past your page. Yes, you can happen to scroll past his. But at the end of the day, why are you invested in that man, and you have another man that's going out and taking care of all your bills, taking care of all your responsibilities, and you know damn well the six-pack man ain't got a damn coin for you. All they got is Filzuck and bubble gum for you. And all y'all gonna do is gobble up and act and pretend like to the next man, this ain't what y'all into. Come on, it's all fake and it's all fraud. Same thing with the man. You're acting and you're fronting, acting like you ain't into that other woman, but at the same token, you're desiring that. You see her get up to work on social media. You see her acting very professional. She's coming off so honorably to the point where it's though you're like, oh my gosh, I want my wife to be like her. No, why can't your wife be like how you show her to be or how she's already invested in wanting to be because she respects herself? Why? I'm going to tell you why, y'all failures. Y'all failures, y'all don't have the strength to pick up. Some of you men, y'all living with these women based off of their finances, based off of a roof over your head. So guess what? Y'all going to instantly go into there and be like, hey, sis, do whatever you want to do on social media. All I want to do is sleep at night, get a nice little meal if you can cook, because they don't cook for y'all. You get up, go out the crib, go get in the car, boom, go to work, come back, you don't even care because you know you got a side John who's giving you a lot more attention than your own woman at home is. And likewise, women, oh, y'all deleting the messages. Y'all in there, y'all right now in there. Earning tripping. He's giving up the game too much. Oh my goodness, he's out of pocket. Let me get it out of here. Let me block this person so he won't be able to call. Or I won't be able to sneak a text. And I'll unblock him again when Ernest's not around. Or when Steve's not around and when Keith's not paying attention. And I'll hit and I'll contact and I'll continue to run my movie. And then you wonder why 5 years later you end up with no relationship. You end up with nothing. You end up mentally abused because you done went through 4 or 5 men, 6 or 7 men. Same thing with us men. We done had 20, 30 women. We trying to figure out, God damn, when will it ever stop? All I wanted to do is have a good woman, but every time I turn around, the woman is into social media, so I go to the next woman. When do we got some type of honor amongst each other? Won't y'all just say it like, yo, I'm addicted to it. I'm addicted to it. I got a platform, and y'all can see on my joint 24/7. I barely post about the things that I know that's more entertaining than y'all. I try to give y'all example out of everything. Even in this, there's an example. So it's not like I'm here for GP. I'm here actually helping you kittens. And at the end of the day, what are y'all doing? Letting your woman get ran by Steve, the fat mutt, around the corner, who don't even care about her. She's busy gagging off somebody else, then coming back to you, kissing you on your mills out. You're busy sucking on someone else's Filzuck, running back to your Will's life, talking about some, oh no, I love you too, baby. And at the end of the day, all y'all living like whores. When do the honor come back intact? When do somebody say, damn, let me get a hold of myself? If not, there's going to be one whorism situation going on. And then guess what's going to happen? Our children are going to be the ones that catch the bad end of the stick of it because they're going to grow up just like us. When do we begin to have understanding? We won't have understanding. You know why? Y'all going to listen to this video and y'all going to bang out and go do y'all anyway. And guess what? Men, women, we both have fault. Nobody is exempt from this nonsense that I'm speaking on here. No one is exempt. All we can do is try to do better each day. But you can't do better each day when you're allowing the temptation to hit you dead in your face. Bow! Every chance you get, you making a mistake. You lusting off of somebody and somebody lusting off of you. And you just allowing it. Your woman walking around with damn near nothing on. And this zip was hard as a missiles. And guess what? You talking about some, oh, no, that's my baby. She look good. I like for other women to lust off other men. Well, you might want a man in your bedroom then if you want another man to look at your woman in a way that you look at her and that you should only be able to look at her. At the end of the day, who wants their woman prostituting themselves out here online in a manner that suits the man who is watching? Because that's who only gets the honor of it. Same thing with the man. What woman wants their man out here carrying it like this? Y'all fritting, man. Y'all making up these fake relationships, these fake marriages, and they ain't lasting, and they're not marriages. They're half shit. They're not real. They're fake. They're not fake. You know why I know? I had a mother and a father that was on crack that separated when I was a very young age. When my grandmother and them got a hold of me, it was him, her, and my grandfather. I've never seen them care about anything else except their home and their kids. They made sure they had a suitable vehicle to move around in, and that was it. And guess what? I could still look at property that they have and say that, damn, if any problem with taxes or any type of harm on the home with how it looked, it was on me. It wasn't on them. They handled their responsibilities. Y'all too much wanting to be down. Y'all either want to spend all y'all money on designer or y'all want to make it seem like life is just so extremely good. But at the end of the day, y'all not good. Y'all really faking in y'all mindset. Y'all really faking and y'all acting like y'all love one another, but y'all don't even like each other really. Because at the end of the day, how you gonna like somebody at the end of the day that you beefing with because every time you turn around, they're giving attention to all these different men and just social media at hand? How? You begin to not like one another. You begin to look at each other like, damn, I don't even know what I'm involved in this situation for. And that's what happens. So you either act like you're going to get through it, or yeah, we could get through this. And then guess what? Y'all live like that anyway. When that person leave, break the phone off. Let's get to it. Hey, look, I'm in Instagram for about 5 hours here. I'm supposed to be doing something responsible. Yeah, half of y'all, a lot of y'all don't do nothing responsible. But guess what? Y'all make sure that y'all loyal to social media and a job. Y'all don't have a problem with having a goddamn boss outside of y'all husband. Y'all gonna get up in that morning and make sure that y'all at that job or whatever y'all gotta do with your eyes wide open, ready to work, whatever that boss told you to do, yes, submaster, and you're gonna do it. But your husband tell you to do something, you're not gonna do it. Same thing with the man. Because it ain't one-sided. Soon as the woman tell you to do something, it's like, no, but your boss might be a woman. Or she might be a supervisor. Soon as she tell you to do something, you're right at her feet doing exactly what you said. Where's the honor at? I don't carry it like that. I'm only saying we because guess what? I can't look down on people for temptations that they fall down, but I can give them understanding that you have to mature. You have to grow up somehow as an adult and get some understanding that your life can't be like this. And you know how our lives is as black people? As soon, and I really mean it, as soon as you have a child, there's no remarriage, there's no relationship, there's no nothing. Look at it. Just do the history on you and your exes or whoever you dealt with. I can do it and I can see the same thing. But y'all won't see the same thing. Y'all gonna keep making these mistakes over and over and over again. And y'all gonna call these mistakes, that ain't no mistake. It is mistakes. It's mistakes that you're continuously making on purpose. I'm King Earner for the Honor Your Life campaign. All I can do is give y'all the understanding of pure honor. I can't give y'all nothing else. I can give you my life learned experiences. I can give you things that I've once seen from others also. But at the end of the day, when y'all gonna start respecting yourself, men and women, it ain't just the women, it's the men too. When are we gonna respect ourselves? When we're gonna care to have some love and honor amongst one another? Y'all so invested in social media when your partner and you can't even be affectionate because every time you turn around, you're thinking about what you just seen on it, but you're afraid to speak on it. You're afraid to bring up the fact that this woman been up and down in men pages all day. When you hit her search, boom, all you see is men. You don't see nothing productive. You don't see nothing productive. And you see how they're actually taking the searches and clearing it and putting shit back in play in order to what? To seem like they cool. To seem like they not doing nothing. That's the worst kind. Both of us, men and women. This ain't a message just to the women. I told y'all, honestly, this is the message to the men because we allowed it. I'm not that Filzuck, so I'm not going to talk down on us and not give us some understanding and leave it open for the women to say, that's right, Erna, nils all. I'm not going to do it for the men either. I'm going to carry it with honor. When do y'all begin to respect one another? Because at the end of the day, I feel like all the women, all the men been ran by Instagram. All of y'all have had sexual intercourse with other people, not physically, but mentally. When do y'all have understanding? King Earner Live and Direct.